Hello everyone, I'm on this amazing island called Mykonos with 40 software founders with 200 million euros in ARR, a $2 billion valuation for all those companies. And I would love to share some insights, some learnings that appeal to me, and I hope you will get something out of that as well. But first of all, thank you, Alex. Thanks for making this happen. Your SaaS event is amazing. It's one of the best out there in the world for software as a service founders, software industry in general. And the SaaS founder membership is a very, very special peer group concept that enables people to come here, meet with some mentors, right? Meet with people who already have done what you are trying to achieve, learn from them, learn from their successes, learn from their failures. And that's something insanely valuable. So first of all of them are insanely smart people, but all of them are just people, right? They struggle with the same things. They have the same issues, the same problems. All of them are insanely driven, but they have the consistency to stick with it, to nail those problems, to find solutions to those problems. And that's what all of them have in common. They are going to tackle the biggest problems in order to build their business, build their profit, and become very, very successful entrepreneurs. Second, luck and timing. This is a big one because you either think like you have to be the smartest person in the room, right? You have to be the greatest founder out there. You have to build the best product, and all of that might be true, especially for the product and for the revenue engine. But there are some things that you cannot control. This is like the market and timing. And my observation was that often, very often, luck plays a very big role in this. The more doors you open, the luckier you might get because luck might find you. Sometimes conditions in the market changes. A problem occurs and a solution is needed that's found in your company, right? That's something that will hypercharge your growth. It might take long, right? There are founders talking about 5 years, 10 years, and then something changed and finally they got the growth that they were looking for. So this is something I wasn't as conscious about as I'm aware of it right now. People think it's just about the founder, it's just about the product. Yes, it plays a big role, but to be very honest, we have to be a bit lucky to get successful as well. The third one is the decision that you have to make. Are you building your company for being profitable? Do you want to get a lot of money out of it? Or are you going the other way? Are you taking money in order to exit the business one time? You have to make this decision at some point, because if you don't do it, you might limit the options afterwards. You can't take like VC money and build a business and then want to turn it into profitability and never pay them back, right? That doesn't work. So if you are a bootstrap founder, you have all the options in the world. But once you take on more money than angel money, and even with angel money, you should definitely discuss that. Are you building this business for an exit? Or are you building this business for being a long-term profitable business? Whatever you decide on, you have to focus on building a really great company in order to get you here or there, right? It's the same for both ways, but be clear about your goals and have the end in mind when you start your company, so you're doing the right things. Exit, 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 exit. Most of them are talking about the exit, and the question is this really a good goal to focus on? I don't think so, to be honest, right? Most of the stuff I heard and learned from all the other founders is this is a result. It's not a good goal. Building a great company is a great goal. Building a very profitable business is a great goal, but focusing on the exit might not be a really good goal because it incentivizes the wrong action. All those founders who got insanely successful exited their company for tens of millions, hundreds of millions of euros. All of them never focused on the exit. They wanted to IPO. They wanted to actually build an insanely great product, foster the best value for their customers. And at some time in the way, an opportunity opened up. So this is not something you can plan for. You can increase your chances, but somewhere along the way, it might happen. It's far more important to build a great life while you're doing it. Don't think about exit then having a great life. Build a great life while you're building this business, right? All of them said, enjoy the journey. That was one of their biggest insights of the great people that exited their companies that now have a big bunch of money, but it doesn't change their life in every area of their life. If you watched my video about the wheel of life, have a look at this. This is really important. This might change your life. So focus on those areas while you're doing the business and build a great life while you're doing this business, and not worry about the exit all the time. Something really valuable I learned from Phil, thanks for the sparring, was like always have an exciting vision for yourself to work towards to, right? And if your current vision, your current goals don't inspire, excite you anymore, right? Because you yourself have the feeling that you will definitely achieve them. And even if we do just 50%, you might achieve them. And your team is already working on them, right? It's the time to come up with a new, exciting, bigger goal, a new, exciting, bigger vision to motivate yourself, to excite yourself again, to have something great to work towards. And even if you want to exit your company, for example, right? You need this vision, you need this exciting story in order for anyone to be appealing. So always have that in place. And if you ask yourself why you might not be that motivated at the moment, something is missing. And the thing that might be missing is this exciting vision, this exciting goal, this picture you have in your mind, the company you want to build in the future, the customers you want to serve, the impact you want to have on the market, on the world, the team you want to build. Have this exciting vision for yourself that drives you. And once you lose motivation, you have to might redevelop this vision, this exciting goal for yourself. Tim, thank you so much. That was an amazing insight. We had this roundtable talking about AI and what we can do with it. And I got this insight. I was always looking for solutions, how to use these AI models in order to provide more value to my customers. But there was another way how to use it, and it might be a way from the short term that is even something you should consider as well. I will definitely consider it myself. And it's about how to use AI in order to get more productive yourself in a company, how to optimize the processes in order that you free up time of your people, free up resources, free up money. Some companies even get rid of some people, right? Because they don't need them anymore. I wouldn't recommend that for everybody, right? But it might be that you don't have to hire the next 10 people because you get more efficient with the current team that you have. And if you do that, you will free up the resources to create much more value for your customers, and you can use the existing channels that work to create more value for your customers. It's a different approach, but it wasn't that visible to me. Thanks, Tim, for showing me how you did it in your company. This was really inspiring. Know your go-to-market strategy. It's so important. I talk to founders that are just starting out, right, or that are building their business, and even if they hit $1 million or something in ARR, they sometimes struggle with having this clarity about how they actually earn money. Are they earning money by building a great sales team, right? Do they outbound sales? Do they field sales, inside sales? Are they going to have a product-led company combined with marketing? Are they using a hybrid approach and try to do both at once? It's like ads and everything, and then having people call them via inbound sales. So whatever it is, what your first channels are that work, usually there are two general models that I know of. And one is the product marketing driven side, right? You're trying to create awareness in the market to people find you and your solution, and your marketing by making the value of your product really visible to everyone. Even build some virality in it, right? Like Dropbox did in the early days. Or you have this product and you might sell more to the mid-market enterprise, and you have to build the sales team in order to provide the value to your customers because they're used to buy like this, right? They're used to have this multi-stage buying process, and you have to help them navigate and guide them through their internal processes in order to purchase your product. So whatever it is, become clear about what your way might look like. Choose this one way until you actually make it work, right? You choose this one way if it works until you reach your first goals and you're plateauing, and then might rethink it, add more channels, whatever you do. But don't do everything at once. Don't try to do product-led marketing, combine it with enterprise sales, right? Now we are hiring outbound SDRs, right? And some inbound guys, and we're trying to match them in some way. That might work. These hybrid models might work. If you have a big company, experienced founders, a lot of funding, you already got some things working, and then you are adding this in order to drive an even better revenue machine. But starting with this, it might be really complex. And people inside your company, they don't like complexity. They can handle it. Make it easy to follow through, easy to be successful at the job of the salespeople, of the marketing people. The more simplicity you have, the better the outcome will be. I hate people management. I heard that so often. And even the people that had teams 20, 50, 100, 500, even 1,000 people, right? They said they don't like the people management part. And I believe that this is a skill you have to build early on. You have to get good at this in order to get somewhere, right? It would make things so much easier. It doesn't mean that you have to love it, but be very efficient and know what you're doing. This is a skill you have to have in order to build a company like this. And if you decide that you don't want to do it, right, and you have those great managers, you even have to manage the manager. But there will be some people involved, so you rather get good at it and find a method that works for you, and don't say, I hate people management. That might be true, but there might be a better view on this, which is this skill. If I develop this skill, it might actually help me get where I want. Don't look only for the successful people. That's an insight I got from somebody from Austin. He told me that sometimes you can learn more from people's failures than you can learn from people's successes. So this is something insanely valuable. All of them are looking at the few people that got insanely successful. But you can learn from all the discussions of the people that didn't become that successful yet. All of them have some really valuable learnings that if they share it, you might learn from it because it's exactly what you need to hear. You might not look for it, but it's exactly what you need. So ask them, like, what are your biggest failures, right? How did you overcome them? What did you learn from them? Ask them about their failures as well. You might learn a lot from them. And last but not least, build a peer group early on, right? Look for events like the SaaS Talk event. Look for SaaS Talk founder membership from Alex Stoimer. These are amazing opportunities to get in touch with just the people that you need, the mentors that you want, but never had the ability to get in touch with, right? And you can be at crazy locations. It might not always look that great, like this 5-star hotel we are in right now, but the most important thing is that you get in touch, build this network with those great people so they can inspire you, they can mentor you, you can learn from them. And if you choose for a different thing, do it, but build a peer group, get some coaching, get some mentors, work on yourself, because you will never get where you want to go if you don't work on yourself. So these are some insights I learned from the 200 million ARR boat, the 2 billion valuation who was on this boat. I'm so glad that it didn't sink. So you has far more software founders. If we would sink the ship, everything would be gone. It was such an amazing time. I really appreciate this and thank you for making this happen. I hope you got something out of it. See you next time.